Hi Pioneer friends and family, welcome to Campfire. This is going to be our last virtual campfire of the spring. We've been doing this since April and it's been such a great way to connect with all of you guys. I know it's been a huge blessing to me and it's been a blessing to all of us here at Pioneer to be able to share with you a little bit of what's been going on in our lives through this time and to hear from you guys, to have you guys sing along with us during Campfire on Friday nights has been a huge blessing. So here we are to do it one last time together tonight, and we're so excited. We have a couple things to just announce before we get into Campfire tonight. So first of all, if you're sad that this is the last Campfire, that's okay, we are sad too, but we're also excited because it means we're moving into the summer. And the summer is going to be different this year, but it's going to be really good. We've got some things planned to stay in touch, so keep an eye on our Instagram and on our Facebook and on our TikTok. You might just hear from your favorite camp director as they do an Instagram takeover or they post their own TikTok of what they're up to. You may see some camp in the city events happening. So keep your eyes on our channels and we'll try and stay in touch as much as possible because we really miss you and we really want to hang out with you again. I also want to say that even though I know that we found things to be thankful for in these past 3 months, like virtual campfires and the chance to connect with each other online, there have been things that have been really hard about the last 3 months and even the last couple weeks especially, as we come to grips with the way that our society works and the racial injustice that we need to address. And so I just want to encourage you guys to keep praying and keep reading. There's lots of great resources out there and I know I'm still learning myself. But it's important that we keep doing the work of listening with humble hearts and taking action when we need to take action. So tonight we're going to move into Campfire now, and we've got some silly songs, just like we always do. We've got some camp memories, just like we always do. Alana, the program director at the lodge, is going to share a Devo with us. And then, as always, we're going to sing Abide With Me in taps before bedtime. I really hope that you guys sing along. I really hope that you chat with us in the comments and in the live chat tonight. And I really hope that as we go into the summer together, that we continue to learn and we continue to be a community that cares for each other. And that we share the love that we receive from Jesus with each other. Okay guys, I love you all and I hope you have a great campfire.
Alright everybody, this is a follow along with me campfire song, so get ready. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Your hips, 2, 3, 4. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Your hips, 2, 3, 4. Your shoulders, 2, 3. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Your hips, 2, 3, 4. Your shoulders, 2, 3, 4. Your arms, 2, 3, 4. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Your hips, 2, 3, 4. Your shoulders, 2, 3, 4. Your arms, 2, 3, 4. Your head, 2, 3, 4. Get down, get funky, get loose, and move to the beat. Get your whole body in it, and start with your feet. Your feet, 2, 3, 4. Your knees, 2, 3, 4. Your shoulder, your hips, 2, 3, 4. Your shoulders, 2, 3, 4. Your arms, 2, 3, 4. Your head, 2, 3, 4. Your home, 2, 3, 4. your whole body up and front with your feet.
Yo, yo, what's good, everyone? It's me, Gulai, or Teddy, and I'm going to be doing a silly song with all of you. One memory that I can think of when I do this silly song is first doing this song when I was on a wheelchair, because I injured my leg when I first started going to camp, but I was asked to do a campfire song, and this is the song that stuck to me and that I remembered. So I remember doing this song in front of everyone while sitting on a wheelchair, and they had to put stones and pieces of logs behind my wheelchair wheel, just so I don't end up. This was at the ranch, so it was by the North Lodge fire pit. So I had my back to that lake, and so when I was doing this song, they had to put stones and logs so I don't roll backwards into the lake, because that would suck. Yes, so. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy this song. I miss seeing each and every one of you in person, and I hope to see you guys next year. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Skiing in the snow, 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 skiing in the snow. Arms out! Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in! Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in! Knees together! Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in! Knees together! Feet together! Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in! Knees together! Feet together! Bottom! Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in! Knees together! Feet together! Butt up! Chin up! Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Arms out! Elbows in, knees together, feet together, butt up, chin up, rocking chair. Skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow, skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. skiing in the snow, just skiing in the... Arms out! Elbows in! Knees together! Feet together! Butt up! Chin up! Rocking chair! Hula hoop! Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. Skiing in the snow, just skiing in the snow. See ya.
Way up in the sky, the big birdies fly, while down in the nest, the little birds rest. With a wing on the right and a wing on the left, the little birds sleep all through the night. A bright sun comes up, the dew goes away. Good morning, the little birds say. The farmer comes out with shotgun in hand. Boom, 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 no birds on my land. The maggots crawl in, the maggots crawl out. They wiggle and squiggle and eat your guts out. Ah!
Sometimes in our lives, we all have things, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise,
So my favorite memory of camp comes from LIT about 3 years ago. I remember walking up this beautiful mountain pass, and in between two different passes there's a little saddle. In the saddle there's a beautiful spring, and you can see the water coming right out of the mountain. And at camp we often sing a song called Heaven Song, and the chorus is, I want to run on greener pastures, I want to dance on higher hills, I want to drink from sweeter water in the misty morning chill. And we got to do it all in that valley. I remember I randomly grabbed the hand of the closest person to me. Her name was Claire, and she had incredible red hair. And the red hair was just kind of dancing in the light as we spun each other around in this beautiful valley. And it reminded me that heaven is now. Heaven begins now, and when we sing that song, we declare that heaven is now. And that's my favorite memory of camp.
Sweeter waters in the misty morning chill, and my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing my heaven song. My breath, well done, my child, enter in and rest. As tears of joy roll down my cheek, oh, it's beautiful beyond my wildest dreams. 'Cause I wanna run on greener pastures, I wanna dance on higher hills, I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. And my soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing. 'Cause I wanna run on greener pastures, I wanna dance on higher hills, I wanna drink from sweeter waters in the misty morning chill. My soul is getting restless for the place where I belong. I can't wait to join the angels and sing my heaven song. You wrote a letter and you signed your name. I read every word, read it page by page. You said you'd be coming for me soon. Oh my God, I'll be ready for you.
Hi guys, it's Alana Waynes at Pioneer Lodge. I'm the program director in the summers, and I'm so stoked that you have joined us this evening. I'm currently hanging out in the forest just behind the lodge, and there's lots of wildflowers and birds singing all around us. The other day I was walking up to the lodge from the barns, and it was really quiet. It looks like summer here. It's so beautiful, and whenever it looks like summer around camp, usually we're working hard to prep for summer. And it's weird. It's weird how quiet it is. Ever since I was 8, I've been waiting for summer to arrive. So many years ago, I remember waiting until I got to pack my bags, waiting until we finally got in the car or the bus, and waiting finally for those driveways to end. I don't know about you, but whenever I go to the lodge or the ranch, the longest part of the drive always seems like when you cross the gate, like whether it's at the ranch, that driveway just seems to take forever until you see the ranch house or the lodge. And I was always really excited about summer, and the anticipation was crazy, and the wait was always worth it. And so I've been thinking a lot about waiting lately, waiting to see how long this COVID shutdown lasts, waiting to see my plants to grow, waiting to see when our foal is born at the camp. A lot of waiting. My 3-year-old the other day brought out one of our scrambling books and announced to his dad that he was looking for a mountain to climb when he was bigger. He also informed us that we would need to buy him climbing shoes. He is so stoked to grow up, and he will be waiting a little while till we take him on a scramble. You were the one looking on the scramble book, right?
Yeah, I was the one. I was looking for a mountain for me and Daddy.
To climb when you're bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not bigger yet.
Yeah, but I just said climbing boots.
Yeah, climbing boots. We wait. We wait a lot. Waiting can be sometimes scary, like waiting to hear news from a doctor, or we're out on an out trip and there's a huge storm raging. Waiting can also be exciting, like when you've planned a great adventure and are just waiting for the day to arrive. Or when you order something online and wait for it to come to the mail. I must admit, Amazon and I happen to be very good friends when it comes to books. Waiting can also be hard. I know the thing I don't like about waiting is that there's an element where I have no control. No matter how much I will it, I cannot make time move slower or faster. No matter how much I want the rain to stop, it's really not up to me. I can remember my first ever canoe trip. I think I was 12. It was a senior girls out trip, and we were doing a day trip down the Red Deer River from camp to Sundre. And that day was filled with so many tips and spills and rescues that by the time lunch hit, we were all pretty tired. As we were eating lunch, a storm rolled in, and we huddled under our boats for what seemed like forever as the hail pelted and pelted and pelted. Some of us were kind of scared. Some of us thought it was great. We didn't know how long we'd have to stay. We didn't know if we were going to make it to our pickup point that day. Most of us had never paddled a river before, so we wondered if we could even get in the boats again. The hail and rain eventually subsided, and we got into our boats and went on to round 2 of adventures. We eventually made it to our pickup point a few hours late and perhaps a boat short, but it was worth the wait. We were so happy to be on dry land and with a warm supper and sleeping bags soon in the future. The adventures of that day still live in me still, and I love canoeing. I can't wait to get on the river again. Despite the challenges of that day, I was still enlivened by the adventure and the camaraderie of it all and the faithfulness of God and his protection. One of my favorite verses is Isaiah 40, 28-31. It says, "Have you not known, have you not heard, the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might he increases strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles, and shall run and not grow faint. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." No matter how strong or weak we feel, we'll always have time in our life where we're not strong enough to fix what is going on. God promises us that our strength will be renewed. Maybe it won't be physical, but that he will be with us when we wait on him, and he will give us strength. Wherever you are currently finding yourself, I hope that you find courage and strength in the arms of God as we wait to see what this life holds. Love to you all. Bye.
Abide with me, fast lost eventide. Lord, with me abide. When other helpers fail and comforts flee, help of the helpless, Lord, abide with me. Day's done, gone the sun, from the lakes and hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest. God is nigh.
Good night, campers.